Today I shall teach you about the first term syllabus under the subject mathematics. There are 5 chapters under the first term syllabus. First is knowing our numbers. Second is whole numbers. Third is integers. And fourth is basic geometrical concept. And fifth is understanding elementary shapes. So there are 5 chapters under the first term syllabus in mathematics. I had to describe the summary all the chapters in this video. So come on one by one. So first of all, we are going to understand the chapter knowing our numbers. In first chapter, we have to study about the important terms, digit, place value, face value, Indian system and international system of numeration, estimation. What do you mean by digit? Digit क्या है? तो नंबर और डिजिट में क्या अंतर है? What is difference between digit and number? Suppose that we have number 15. It is the number, but this number is made by two separate numbers, 1 and 5. 1 and 5. So 1 is digit and 5 is also digit. So when digit 1 and 5 combine systematically, then it forms the number 15. So 15 is number, but 1 and 5 is digits. So it is the digits. Digits and whole is the, it is the digits, but whole is the number. So it is the main difference between digit and number. Then come on the next point, place value. What is the place value? As for example, when we are in class, then our place is of a teacher. But when we are at home in front of my parents, then I am the son. So, in both terms, our place value is different. Teacher and son. But I am only one. Like this, suppose that you have the number 1, 1 and 5. Or 1, 1, 1. Here the place value of 1 is only 1. But place value of 1 is 10. The place value of 1 is 100. 100. So all numbers are same, but they have different places. So the place value of 1 is 1. 10's place value is equal to 10, and 100 place value is equal to 100. So it is the place value of number. But what is the face value? The face value is the value which is the own value of the number. That means the face value of 1 is 1. 1 is also 1, and here 1 is also 1. So in price terms, the place value is same, 1. But the place value is different, 1, 10 and 100. So it is the main difference between the place value and face value. Then Come on the next term, Indian system. If we write the numbers in Indian system, first of all, after 3 digit, comma is started, and then after 2 digit we write the commas. Suppose that you have the number 111. Here it is in Indian system. It is in Indian system. Its value is 1. Its value is 1. Its value is 10, and its value is 100. And this is thousands, lakhs, crores, etc. In Indian system, we use commas. First of all, 3 digits, 1, 10s and hundreds, and after it we use comma after 2 digits. So in Indian system, so it is in Indian system 11 crore, 11 lakhs, 11,111. It is in Indian system, but when it is written in international system, we write it like this. We have the set of values after 3 digit, ones, thousands, millions, etc. So we count like this: 111, 111,111, 11 million, 111,000 and 111. So it is written in ones, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, like this. So it is the international system of numeration. Then come on the last term, estimation. What is estimation? Estimation is the round of value. Suppose that we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have estimate the numbers, unit position, tens position, hundred position. What will be the value? If we have to estimate the one's numbers, then it is more than 5. If the value is more than 50%, it is counting next number. But when the value of any number less than 50%, we count it in one less number value. So 6, value of 6 is 7. Here in tens place it is 56. 56, that means more than 50%. That means 56 more than 50. So its value is 60. If we count it under 100 position, that is 456. 456, that is less than 500. So we count it in 400 only. Where its value is 3,456. 3,456. That means its value is less than 4. less than 500, its value is 1 less than, and it count like this 3000. 3000 because its value is less than 500. So like this we estimate any number and we count and we calculate any terms like estimating. It is the nearest of rounding up. Then come on the next chapter, whole number. In next chapter, whole number, we have to study about successor and predecessor. Successor is the unit of numbers in which we add 1. Suppose that we have number 1. What will be the successor of 1? We add 1 from the number. Then we get 2. That means it is the successor of number. Then when we subtract 1 from this number, that means 1 minus 1, it becomes 0. So predecessor is 0. That means if we have 1, 2, 3, the successor of 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 4. When we have the number 1, 2, 3, its predecessor is 1, 2, 2. That means 1 less than. So it is the difference between successor and predecessor. Now come on the next point, division algorithm. What is division algorithm? Suppose that if we divide 51 from 3, then 3 is divisor. 3 is divisor, 51 is dividend, and 3 1s are 3. It is quotient and 0 is remainder. And 0 is remainder. So here 3 is divisor, 51 is dividend, 17 is quotient, and 0 is remainder. What is the relation between it? When we multiply divisor with the quotient and added remainder, then we get dividend. So it is the rule that when divisor multiplied with quotient and added remainder, we find dividend. We find dividend. It is the rule and it is called division algorithm. Then come on the next term, property. There are different types of property for which we have discussed in earlier videos. Closure property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property, multiplicative property, and conservation law. All are discussed in earlier video. So we have to study about it. Then come on the third chapter, integers. What are integers? What is difference between integers and numbers? In numbers, suppose that we have 15. That is the numbers. But when we describe it under positive or negative system, then it is written like as 15, 15 or minus 15. So 15 and minus 15 both have positive and negative representation. So it is the digits, but it is only number. Then the integers are of two types: negative integers and positive integers. Suppose that we have number line and its middle point is 0. When we count like 1, 2, 3 right way and -1, -2, -3 in left way. So here right way number is positive integers and left way number is negative integers. But we count really all the numbers -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So counting is real and but after 0 it is called positive and beyond the 0 it is called negative. So there are two types, negative and positive integers. By the help of this number line we calculate the problems. So under calculation we have to describe for it. Suppose that we have the calculations -2 plus 3. What will be the answer? If we take the point -2 here and goes 3 point next 1, 2 and 3, we get the result 1. So we can say that 1 is the final result of -2 plus 3. So this number line helps in calculation under the integers. Then come on the next chapter, basic geometrical concept. In basic geometrical concept, what is the fundamental points? In basic geometrical concept, we have fundamental points: point, line, line segment, ray, etc. Then come on to understand the next step. It is the point. The definition says that it has neither length nor breadth nor thickness, but it is impossible. So it is not defined easily. We only understand it. It is the point of location only. What is line? If there is no end point of any line, they have both the way, that means no end point, then it is under line. It has no end point. But when we cut it, then it has only one end point and one started point. The line which has only one end point and one start point, it is called ray. And if we cut it like this, then it has only one direction. It has also only one direction, but in this part there is no direction. So it has end point. That means line has no end point, but line segment has end point and ray has only one end point. So it is called line segment. Line segment. Then come on, the next term, understanding elementary shapes. Understanding elementary shapes, we have to study about the common elementary shapes like equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. What is equilateral triangle? It has all sides are same. All sides are same. Then we call it equilateral triangle. If two sides are same, that is called isosceles triangle. If all sides are not same, that means different, then we call it scalene triangle. But all sides are same and it is bounded by four lines, then it is called a square. Two sides are same, then rectangle, and two parallel lines are parallel. A type of quadrilateral in which two lines are parallel, that is called trapezium. That means circle. It is called cone, and it is also called cube. It is called cuboid. And two round shapes, but one conical shapes. Then it is under cylinder, and triangular shape of quadrilateral is called pyramid. So these are the fundamental figure we have to study. We have to study commonly. We have to make the figure. We have to describe the figure. Important. So next video I shall teach about the next terms. It is all the summary of the first term syllabus. Thank you.